Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. In the shop, I just wanted to compare the kilowatts between the 250 horsepower tractors and see if there's a difference in those. Like whether there's anything in the power sort of requirements or anything like that. Right. Control H like that. I want you to turn that way, and I want you to be going round in circles like that. We're definitely on barley. I'm double checking that, and you can get going. Right. Off you trot. You're going to do a grand job, and I'm going to... Yeah, you're doing fine as well. We've got no worries with you. You're the one that I want down here. I want to go there, and then we want to have a look at these. So this one over here, the Fiat, is 110 kilowatts, 150 horsepower. And then if I go to this big tractor over here, it's exactly the same. 110 kilowatts, 150 horsepower. So it doesn't seem to be any differences other than the 40k top speed. Yeah, this one is even faster. This has got a 50k top speed, although it's 136 horsepower. So it doesn't have the horses. Helper B is blocked. Why are you blocked? Who's blocking you? I need to just leave you running continuously. Are you working up and down? You are. I forgot to change you round to working in circles, so you are just going to exclusively do that now. Oh, I know why that one got blocked. This one's not blocked either. This one... Yeah, he's doing fine. I'm going to have to get up here quick-ish and get that little line over there. I'm gonna need to pay a little bit of attention to these It's just this one here. I'll get this one combine here. Stop this one at the end of the row down here, and go and put that one just unloading into the trailers, and then I won't worry about doing any more with it. Right, let's bring you over here, and then the other combine can hopefully go and finish everything up. Told you we'd be able to finish the field. No worries at all. So we haven't actually got very much in the way of soybeans on here, but we got some. Alright, let's get moving with you. I want to go up, and I at least want to just get the rest of the straw that we've got up there. Then I can come back down. I can worry about the combines, because I'm also going to have to clear the trees out of the way. And I'm going to want to, once I've cleared those trees out of the way, I'm going to want to get the plow back on, and I'm going to want to do some more work with the plow. As one other thing that I would really like to do before I do any of that, actually, no, not before I do any of that, I'm going to go and get the straw first. Then I'm going to come back down, and we're going to do a little bit of work on the corner just there of our road. I'd like to just kind of like level that out a little tiny bit, to make it a little bit easier for us for moving around. You can go... Actually, let me take you on up a little bit further so that you're out of the way. You can see it lagging out here at the moment. That's because the combine is trying to figure out what it's doing. Right there. And if I run you down here, I'll manually scoop that bit up. And then we can put the combines away in a little bit. I need to get rid of these trees off these corners. I need to expand out the road on here. I'm not sure quite where I'm going to be expanding that road. And then when I've done that, the combines need to be moved and put away. And then we'll have to get this field planted with barley as well. So we've got an extra field to do. Spin around like this. And put you in there like that. Yeah, we've got this extra field to do. I am tempted with having an extra field with more straw that we're going to be dragging off to take back our forage wagon that we've got and modify it so that we can make use of that faster work speed in the field. Like that could be quite... Although that one's leased, isn't it? And I am sort of wondering if I should limit myself to only modifying the speed of vehicles that we own personally, just so that there is, some element of challenge behind that bit. I kind of thinking that could be a good compromise on it, because I considering, you know, the number of people that aren't really going to be happy with me modifying speed too much, if I say that I can only do it with vehicles that I own and not any vehicles that I'm leasing, that might be a compromise that is good enough for most people watching. I don't know. You can talk about that in the comment section if you like. I'm not sure quite if I would do it. I probably won't do it at the moment, but I do like the idea of this one being 7k faster. 27k bombing up and down across the field with forage wagon seems pretty good to my mind. That seems like a pretty sweet deal. And it also means that I know the Stevie mods generally go a lot faster, but I could probably, like, avoid the Stevie mods. It will mean that I'm going to be focusing mostly on tractors that have got a decent road speed. Certainly for jobs like doing work with a forage wagon. But then, I only need one that's got a really good road speed for doing stuff with the forage wagon. Any job that requires a lot of back and forth to the yard, that's the sort of job where I'm going to be wanting fast road speed. But anything that is mostly just sticking to the fields, the road speed is not quite so much of an issue. It is an issue at times, but not all the time. It's like it's much less of a concern. It's really not something I need to worry about too much. Right. Straw is picked up and it's out of the way. That's done. I've got barley being planted in that field over there. I've got combining is finishing our new field. That's all finished. So I want to go into there. I want to go start landscaping. I'm going to bring you down over here. And it's just this bit here on this corner. I've got to be very careful what I'm doing. I don't accidentally press any wrong buttons. I want to press X now to change it over to a different ground type, and then we go tab to bring in the different ground types that we've got and make that a bit smaller so that I can... Right, it's not that one. That's not the ground type that I'm after. It ain't that one either. It's definitely not mud. No, no. That's different types of grass with weeds and stuff like that in them. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I got this gravel. I don't even know if this one is available. Oh, yes it is. That's the one that I'm after there. That's the paint that I want. But you can see where my tracks are coming down here, where I'm naturally kind of trying to go around a curve here. So that's what I'm going to put in there. I'm going to try and put a bit more of a natural curve on this track. And just give us a little bit more around that edge there, like that. That's all I wanted to do. It's just increase the road ever so slightly, because it's not like we're using it for anything else, is it? Bring that back round here. I've done this. I've actually done this in real life on a farm that I used to work on. Because whenever we were travelling with the trailers, we're just going to widen this completely all the way down through. Whenever we were travelling with trailers, like the farm manager would have us go round. He had me do it. Like I had to go around with a tractor and a trailer and a shovel. Actually, I wasn't able to do it with anything else. I just had a tractor and a trailer and a shovel. And anywhere where the lane was kind of like this, and it was more square, and the trailers were constantly like coming over the edge of the lane and going into a soft area, I then had to spend a half hour with a shovel, digging it a bit wider, digging down at least a foot, and then shoveling in a bit of hardcore in there so that it was a decent solid surface, and the lane was kind of like widened out a bit. So it's definitely something that is quite a normal thing to go and do. Tip the rest of this in here. I need to offload that front weight. I need to get both of my tree removing equipments over there loaded onto the tractor, and then we go into that field and we hack out the 4 trees that we've got. There's one on each corner. They've got to be removed. Then I can start work on widening that field, and we've got to make the decision as to exactly how we're going to do it. So if I look on here, first I want to go to land, and the road on there, right? That road on there, that is owned, that's by that piece of land in there, all of that road there. Because what I'd like to do is I would like to sort of widen this field right out to the top side, but we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to keep that bit of road in. kind of want to get rid of it out to here. But again, although I've got a straight line coming up here now, and I've gotten rid of that. So we can get rid of this piece of road along here. We're not going to need that. Which means that we could bring it back a little bit towards the back of the barn over here. And up this way, we can go right up towards that front edge. And I can get rid of a chunk of this road here. And then bring that one out along the edge of this road here. That road's going to stay. But we've got this forestry bit. And so the way I'm kind of looking at this is that if we were to ever buy the forestry bit, that would be our access road. We would come along here. We'd go in that bit there, because we wouldn't come in through here. We've got sheds here. We'd come in there, we'd go along, and then we would access that. So we kind of need that bit of road along there anyway as an access point for getting into the timber up there. I'm not actually going to do timber, I don't think. I've done enough timber and tree felling and stuff in other series, so I'm not feeling any particular desire to go doing anything like that, but I'm not ruling it out. Let's just say that. Right? I'm not planning on doing it at the moment, but I'm also not going to say that it's definitely not happening. It might happen at some point. Let's go and put this one back in the shed as well. So that is ready for our next harvest. And then once you are back under cover here, it's always a bit more difficult reversing the ones that have got the rear wheel assist on them. I will bring the front weight. I'm going to put the front weight over this side this time. I'm going to lower you down. I'm just going to press... Oh, see, I'm going to press R on there. I'm going to start loading up with fuel, but it's not letting me have it. Unhitch there. No, I'm in the wrong position there for reloading with fuel. I need to back up, move around a bit. Let's try here, shall we? There we go. Right. Load back up with fuel like that, and then we're going to get those two on. There we go. Loaded up with fuel. My front weight is there, carefully hidden in the long grass, so that we have a hideous and horrible accident with it at some point, no doubt. Get that one on there. Spin out round so that I can get this delicate tree surgery tool loaded on as well. There. Oops. Okay, that may not be the best way for loading up your delicate tree surgery operation. I want to put the spout out like this, and I want to unload it like that. Right, am I going to want to move these? I don't even know if I want to take these trees out, to be honest. That little one there, I think I'll want to remove, but where this barn comes back, I'm not going to extend this field too close to the barn. I will go a little bit towards the barn. And I'm not going to actually be going over onto the road. I'm only going to be going onto this side of the road. So those two trees can kind of... They can stay there. I'm going to leave them there. I'm not going to worry about them. This one here I am going to do. So let me start that one up. I'll try lowering it down to start with. Yes, that's always too low. What are you doing now? Yeah, that seems to be dropping down further than it used to. I'm just going to leave it here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it at this position. There. Take that one off like that, and then I'll switch to the rear machine. Now that one I can do like that, so I can move stuff around. And then if I start that one up now, bring that back over the top, that has already got everything. I don't need to worry about that at all. Okay, so there's one tree out of the way. Let me go and get the next one. This is what I'm going to do with the trees. Like, we just get rid of them like this. We're not going to benefit from them. We're not going to profit from them in any way. I'm just going to get rid of them as quickly as I can. I've got no plans to do that any differently. It's what I started doing. It's what I've done with the others. We sold a few wood chips. We tried chopping up trees. It's not something I want to do. I find it tedious and frustrating in the extreme anyway. So I've got no plans to go and do anything with that. A few people did say that they don't really want me using the plow that I've got, because it's a bit tedious. It does take quite a while. Maybe I should have a bigger plow. I can get a squarer one. So I'm probably going to take that one back and sell that one and swap it over for one that can be used a little bit differently. Like there is... There we go. Let's chop that one off. There is the one that I've used in the Boulder Canyon series. That might be a better option for us. We're going to have that one. Let's remove that bit there. There's trees over there. I might level this out a little bit, but I'm not going to extend the field past the end of this road. I may just go along there with some ground leveling techniques in a minute. See if I can do something there, but I won't go out any further than the end of the other opposite sort of there, that opposite side of the road here. Bring you back onto there like that. Drop that down. Right, that's done. Finished. While I'm back here, we'll do this one. So let me switch to there, fold that one up, and fold that one up, and then I'll go into here, start landscaping. I want to landscape over this way now. So yeah, it's over this side that I wanted to do this. I want to make that a little bit bigger like that, and then I want to go over onto the brush size here. And basically, I just kind of want to smooth this out just here on this end to make sure that we've got no like major issues and hassles that could happen and cause us to have funny things going on with our machinery. So I'm just going to push it back near the road a bit like that. There. It's mostly going to be here. So the way I was kind of thinking I would correct this, that there is kind of like raising it up. Now, I don't want it to be doing that. So in order to avoid it, I'll bring a piece back here and then press both buttons together, and it does that kind of leveling technique. So I'm going to do that and push that in there. That's what I wanted to do. And then I'm also going to bring this over here and just push that out this way as well. There, like that. And then switch over like this and just have the general smoothing function go on. And that's going to smooth out that little lump that I've just put into that corner over there, so that it's not too harsh. And I'm also going to smooth out up there. Then what I will do is I will shrink that down a little bit like that and switch over to this. And then I can go and cycle through until I can find some grass. There's a bit of grass. I'll just throw a bit of that down there. I don't want too much. That'll come out sort of near the edge of the field, like this. There. Right. That's looking pretty good, I think. I don't think I need to do anything else. This is just going to make sure that we can have a nice tidy edge on the field. Right. That's that bit done. Let's go back down and tip this out. We might be able to get this done. Get the ploughing done now in time to get the two seed drills going in this field. At least that's what I'm hoping. If I can get the two seed drills working in here, that would be absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm just going to cut across my own field here. I don't think that matters. I think we can be forgiven for doing that. I'm going to put these in this shed now. Go in here. No, I just clipped through, but I think that's fine. We're not going to worry about that. Unhitch you there. Spin round. Unhitch the next one. Get that one put into the shed here as well. Then we're going to hitch in our plough. We're going to go racing off down to the shop. So let's lower you down there and unhitch that one there. Get the front weight back on. Actually, before I go racing off to the shop, let me just have a look and see what we got. Because what I can also do is I can make use of the adjustments as well. So I got that plough there. That's 14,000 euros. And the options, it's these right here. That one, which is a small plow, and that one, which is a bigger one. So 5.3 meter plow. It says it requires 245 horsepower. My tractor that I'm running around with, how many horses is my tractor? Is that, I think it's a small tractor, isn't it? It's that one. It's only 115 horsepower. Right, that's not a very big tractor, is it? Well, it's actually 150 horsepower. 150 in there, but the plow, the one that I was looking at, well, that one there says 245. That one's 180. Maybe we can get that one to work. I mean, this one's a 5.3 meter spread on it. I kind of like this. Like, I do like this plow. It's a really good plow. It works fantastically. It's got that beautiful wide 5.3 meter spread on it. It's just fantastic. These here, they're all right, but they're not as. I don't like them as much. These two here are definitely my favorite plows. So I don't know if that's going to work. Actually, I didn't even look at the price. I'm busy doing that, and I didn't even pay attention to what the prices of them were. 10 grand. Oh, they're both 10 grand. Right. Well, we can afford them at least, and I suppose I can always just go and buy another one of these plows and just increase the speed of it. Because, you know, I own this one. I could modify it here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, at the moment, stick with my original plan. If I want a fast plow, I got to buy the thing specially made. That's what we're going to say. I got to buy it specially made. I know it doesn't cost any extra to actually have the increased speed on it, but I will at least say, you know, if I want that available as an option, then I'll have to do it. And I'm not going to want to put that increased speed on every single thing that I go and buy either, because sometimes the increased speed's just going to cause problems rather than solutions, and I don't really want that. Let's go whizzing off around here. A lunatic, and up in here. Sell this bad boy right here. So I'll go with the smaller plow at the moment, the 3 meter one rather than the 5 meter one. Much as I'd like to get the bigger plow, much as I think that would be quite cool. I actually really like this plow. I do really like this one, but I am aware that the other one's a bit bigger, and so therefore is probably going to be better for us. Right, it's 11,107, spend 33, 11,148. Yeah, it's such a small amount in it, but we do get more money back if you repair it. There, that's one. Oop, no, I want that one. There. Okay. So I can buy this one here, and I can have it running at 19k in the field, which is good. I kind of like that idea, and that's 2.5 meters. Or we go all the way up over here. You are 2.5 meters. You're 2. You are 1.5. This one, 3 meters wide. It says it requires 180 horsepower. That's the only bit that I don't like about it. But working speed. It doesn't cost any extra to do this. And I can put that up to 19k. Now, we've got Case IH red, Case IH yellow. Actually, I don't know what KR stands for. I'm going to stick with the red one this time. Standard, 2, 3. We'll stick with standard. Yeah, we'll go with that, and we'll go with the case. All right, let's do this. So we're going to buy that bad boy right there. Yes, okay. Out we go, and we've now got a brand new plow. So we need to go and start making our field a little bit bigger. And this is where we're going to be making good use of the GPS. Let's get you like that. And then we can go whizzing on back to the yard. So yeah, making good use of the GPS using the with the new plow. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Can I squeeze in between here? Excuse me, coming through. My bad. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, you just speak to my insurance provider. I'm sure they'll help you out. They'll be absolutely delighted. I got them on speed dial, so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. You guys are kind of in the way right there. You're nearly finished. Not quite yet, but what I am going to do with this one. I don't know quite where the wheat is and the barley is. I'm going to bring this one over this side here. I'm going to back it up a little bit because I kind of want to make sure that that stays the same all the way through. Let's bring you to about there, I think. I'm going to start it on there. Hopefully that will stay close to the edge, and we'll plant barley all the way up through. And sort of work its way back in towards the middle of the field a bit more. You over this side. Change there. Lift you out right there, just on that little bit that's kind of stuck out. And then I'll bring you over here, and you're going to start with standard hired help configuration, working up across this bit. Now, I'm going to give it some overlap just on this first pass. I'm going to go to about there, and then I will go like this, and I will do... No, actually, I just need to turn it off. Just AI vehicle off, like that. H. Moves up to the edge. And, of course, because it's standard AI, it's gone and left a patch on the end. We'll have to patch that up at the end. Right. Over to you. Put you back. I don't know if I should just leave it out in the road over here and worry about putting them away in a shed in a minute. I think we will. Not on the road. We'll bring them over to here. Right, we'll pop them over onto this patch of grass right here. You can go there. I hitch you out as well. I'm going to hopefully... I think I can hook these two trailers on as well. So we'll move that over. It's so that I can get this field going. Yes, right. You will hook on there. Best if we don't look at that too closely, I think. Just pretend that's not really happening. We'll drag that over there, and then I'll move the combine on a bit, and that one can stop there, so he's out of the way. Which means then I can come over with this tractor and go here. Now, where am I going to put the outside edge of the run over here? I don't want to do too much. I'm going to do one pass that goes all the way out here. This is going to be basically where I'm going to do the first pass with the plow. So I'm going to set it up in the field first. It's just easier if I do it in here. So we want to do Alt-C to turn that one on, don't we? I've got to remember how to do this. And then I lower it in and get that one going like that. There, I do Alt-E. You have to do it twice. Then I start running. Like that. Stop. Alt-E again. Right, that's now given me something to start off with. Then it's Control-S so that I can have a look in here. I've got auto width on 9.1 meters. That doesn't seem quite right. 3.16 meters there. I've got no offset on there. That's good. That's what we want. I'm going to have it showing lines. Headland mode is off. I don't want anything else like that. Width increment 3.16. I'm actually... No. There. I need to press that one. Right, now lower that down to 0.1 and go... I'm going to give it a little bit of an overlap. It's supposed to be 3 meters wide, so we go 2.95 meters wide. So it's got a little tiny bit of an overlap, so that we definitely know what's going on with that. I think we've relived enough glory days just for a moment. We're going to take a breather. We're going to have a little bite to eat. And then we can get back to it, nice and refreshed, and relive a few more glory days. There should be some names coming up right now that you can have a look at. It's names of people who are in the Great Book of Names, people who have supported this channel, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.